Hey guys, Joker here. Today I wanted to talk about anime conventions and just how much fun I think they are and how much I just love going to them and just the differences and how even if you have no vision, you can still enjoy a good convention. Um, I went to the ones in Puerto Rico first, and the ones they have is Comic Con and Kaiser, I think it is. Um, the first one usually happens in the summer, and then the other one more in the autumn, uh, sort of time. I think between like autumn and winter, around that time frame. And the Comic Con is a much bigger convention, but nothing comparing the ones to the States. But it's a really big one that happens at a convention center. I can't remember where exactly in the island it's located because it's been years, and I only went once to that one for my first uh, convention experience, and it was awesome. I loved the atmosphere and just how great everything was, and I got to see a lot of cool cosplayers and just people. Um, because the year I went to that convention, it was only a little bit after my vision had gotten worse, and so I still was able to see the people and the cosplays and be able to like tell what cosplay it was if they were close enough. I think it also has to do that the convention center isn't that big, and there was a lot of lighting. So lighting um as a partial lighting helps me a lot. So I think that's really what helped compared to the one I try to go every year to here in the state. It's just the last 3 years I haven't been able to because of situations. Um, and I think because of how huge it is and the lighting, I don't know, not being the same. Like they have somewhat good lighting, but I don't think it's the greatest because sometimes my eyes do hurt. Um, but I've noticed that sometimes I have a hard time telling the cosplayers or if I can spot um people dressing up as things that I like, and sometimes I've been able to spot the ones that I really like. um I don't know, maybe it's just a combination of lighting and I'm much older compared to back then, and maybe there's just some changes that have happened, from then to now. And the second convention is much smaller, so I will admit that one is a lot easier to be in. I remember it was a lot easier to just go around the booths and just spot people and take pictures and just have fun. Um, Usually I would just go with my friends and we would just buy merchandise, talk to cosplayers, take pictures. I think these conventions are just a great way to just socialize with people and just have fun with your friends, or even just have fun by yourself if that's what you like. Now, though, there's a bunch of different ones in the States, but the one that I go to is MegaCon, and I believe it's a convention center, or maybe it's a yeah, convention center. Sorry, guys. I was going to say that I thought maybe it was a hotel, but then I remember now that when you go to the website, I'm pretty sure it says convention center. But it's in this huge convention center, and there's a lot of boobs because it is a really huge one and there's a lot of boobs. You will be able to not just spot anime vendors, you also may spot a few Star Wars theme, Marvel theme, um, like Harry Potter or like Star Trek, things like that. Um, I think because they have the space and they're able to. And I mean, you can buy the merchandise online, but I like being able to physically touch it and just go into a cool and fun atmosphere that I like because I'm not really a clubbing person. So what I one of the things I really like doing is just going to anime conventions because they're fun. I get to interact with people and I don't feel as awkward because I know we're all nerds. um I think another cool thing about anime conventions, which I haven't been able to experience because I haven't really seen any of the actors that I like when uh when I've gone to one, but they'll usually have panels and they'll have guest voice actors or just actors that you can talk to and ask questions and buy their autographs or things like that. And of what I've seen on YouTube, it just seems like it is really cool. So I'm hoping to one of the years that I go just catching one of my favorite actors. Um and yeah, the difference is the ones on the States are humongous. And I go with my mom because I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I think I would get lost because it is kinda disorienting. Um, before I go, I had a little bit of a blind moment. um, so I keep all the plushies or like the plush dolls at a shelf in my room. So they're like organized, kind of like standing, kind of neat. And I could have sworn I had Asuna next to Kirito, and that I had Lucy next to Urza. Because I have a few plushies of just specific fandoms. Like I have ones from Free, the swimming anime, Fairy Tail, and Sword Art Online. And so I try to keep the characters of like each fandom like together. And I swore that Asuna was next to Kirito and Lucy was next to Urza. So I go and grab who I think is Asuna. And because the color of the hair looks light, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely Asuna. Let's go make the video. But then I feel her hair and I'm like, Asuna doesn't have her bangs to the left. Who is this? And so I keep feeling her and I'm like, oh, don't tell me this is Lucy. So I bring her under my lamp so I can get a better look. And yeah, it turned out it was Lucy. So so I had Lucy next to Kirito. Well, Asuna was next to Ursa, and I couldn't help laugh. I thought it was real funny that I did that little oopsie just because the hair colors are kind of light. So yeah.